Local customer service. We are at Zoe and the Bucket.
Is a new topic?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
jump in.
You can't get no service.
I'm talking about
Be
customer
agent
service.
customer service?
It's true. And the first example I want to mention was Zoe, the hairdresser. Let me pull straight
I
up.
can't relate. I ain't living been for 5 years.
No, don't know. But when you hear about the scene is when you go, let's comment on what you see there because it's pretty sporty. My girl Zoe out here. A woman messaged her on DM. So this is you. Good afternoon. How much does this hairstyle cost? She said, "Hi, good day. Sorry for the late reply. 160 hair not included. Hair is an additional 95. Price may vary." She says, "Okay, thank you. And is there an extra fee for detangling?" My girl replied, "Hun, detangle your hair yourself." Oh, that sounds. and then she said, "Thanks afterwards. Hun, detangle it yourself. Thanks." My
I
girl
feel like
says,
white collar her post off for true.
yeah. I just asked because I'm transitioning, and I always try my best to detangle before an appointment. But my natural hair is really kinky and tough to deal with, so I know most people charge extra. My girl's reply is, "Oh, so I'm supposed to deal with it if you can't deal with it?"
So,
That's what hairdresser does.
so Zoe
Yeah.
is really trying to make money or no?
And Zoe goes to
Hair
It's
boys,
making money. It's always
Zoe-
making money. Come on.
Zoe's in her story. Please think before you message me and go back and tell people I'm unprofessional. Thanks. I low-key hate when stupid people ask me stupid questions. Please do not ask me stupid
Nah,
questions.
that's too far. That was too far.
And don't forget, Donald, she has 37,000 followers on the gram.
Oh, that Zoe. Oh, you know, I thought you was thinking about his Zoe went to school with me.
Oh, God, no, bitch, she's an honorable lady, Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got so much demand, what do you thought you gonna be detangling hair for?
True, but I mean, still though, I would even it's a way to do business, like you're in an Instagram DM, you just can't say these things.
Yeah, you gotta be like, I'm sorry about that, dear, but we don't offer that service.
Or don't reply, that's what every other business does. Just don't reply. Like, why would you say these things and make your business look so poor? People, and then after this, now she had like a Zoe Gate moment. So like Twitter was just stories of girls talking about how they came, I had to sit on her bed or sit on a bucket. So why were all of y'all so quiet for all these years? Is that, suddenly they caught the Cosby and everyone came with their story out of the blue to expose Zoe. And it's just real interesting of a situation.
Well said.
443,000 likes, 84,000 retweets. Correct, going viral.
43,000 likes.
All the time.
Yeah, have a little hand up moment.
Yeah, come along.
First of all, her business, her rules. And secondly of all, if the woman can't detangle her own hair, she probably needs to learn to do so. How she spoke to her, unnecessary, but she was also probably annoyed at the fact that a lot of people, if you're on that much of a demand, you probably get the same question a lot, but still, you have to be a professional. But my point was that I might need to bow out a little early tonight. Do some B-Day vibes for my last hour.
Not easy. Wrap it up. Love to see you. It was phenomenal. Get hurt. We will have you in spirit.
Thank you. Rest of the thing, I hope it goes well in this podcast tonight. And whenever Khalid does his creative talk part, I'll be listening out for that afterwards because he always tells me about his process and it's really interesting. So
go big brain.
Big brain thing. Yeah.
Wait for the insights. The goal coming. Happy birthday. Enjoy yourself. Cool.
I will see you.
Yeah.
Next Friday. Laters.
So yeah.
Why can't Zoe just charge like double her regular hourly rate to detangle?
Yeah.
And just make more money.
That's how that's like regular logic.
The girl to the salon, man. For real.
Huh?
That'll be the regular logical thing to do if you think about it. Like either charge more or say nothing. Just don't be rude. Whatever you do, just do it politely. Just like the underlying issue here.
What if because of the conditions that she does the hair and like being in that condition for an extended period, further extended period of time would be uncomfortable for both her and the customer, so instead of just for yourself.
That's why I suggested double the hourly rate.
She could say it just like how you said it just now, and I will understand. Ashley, you hand about her flying boat, boy. Ashley, come along. She high fiving the man.
I'm not a big right? But this is my
Wait,
opinion.
one second.
So, alright, she charging like what 160 to do the hair by itself, minus actually purchasing the hair, right? She's
She
doing like
she
what
she paying
braids
extra.
and
She
what
paying
natural
extra for the
hairstyles.
hair.
So
You
if
gotta pay for
you
the hair
doing like
separately.
Afrocentric styles per se, better to deal with people. I mean, not an expert. Deal with people that have like natural hairstyles. Yeah, I can wash your hair and things. But when it comes to you, like you could deal with that.
Mhm.
That's just my 2 cents, man.
Yes, Ashley, what you saying?
As in like
I was
you, that's like combing the hair. You be mean like put me
first,
wrong if but put me right if I wrong. A detangle
yeah,
just like putting a little conditioner in the hair and like combing it out, right?
yeah. When you go, normally what happens is when you go to get your hair braided, right?
Very
You
wrong.
do it. Okay. You would blow dry it with the hair piece so that it's easy for the braider or whatever to deal with. We got some like minded people that will wash their hair and air dry it, which will tangle it up and go straight to braider, and then gotta spend an extra hour detangling your hair, right?
Mhm.
And if you look at it like this, you're paying $200 to get your hair braided, but your hair is at 8 hours. How much money is that hour? That ain't no money, right?
Mhm.
That's true.
If
See,
you look at a perspective as, first of all, Zoe Dawn, she used to do people hair on a bucket and on she bed and thing, but she don't do that no more. My girl elevated. She got a whole salon. If you look at she profile, if you could get in, you would see that she got a salon and she's doing very good, right?
Mhm.
I don't think that you should be knocking somebody on how does reply to DMs. That's just how I feel personally,
I
Mhm.
agree
right?
that
Because
some things can go
I
out
was
of
working
proportion.
I was working customer service some days, as in like replying to social media DMs and thing, and people's come at you with some real shite. Like it's just be like, I don't know how to deal with this, but like you've got moments where you be weak, and I
Mhm.
don't think that. Honestly, I've heard a lot of stuff about her, and she's been like people used to talk about she's service for a long time, you know. And at the end of the day, you got people that don't give a fuck about she service. They only care about how good their hair can look, so then it's still good to she. And I don't feel like attacking business owners on Twitter is the right thing to do because we've all met little mistakes and there's got that one client that's blown out of proportion. I ain't
Yeah.
saying that she was being blown out of proportion in this instance, but I just saying these things happen, right? I also don't agree with the people that was off of Twitter for 2 years and pop on to say, oh, I do locks and I don't talk to you like that. Like if you're a
Mhm.
professional and you're involved in association, right? You don't be fucking like stabbing your other colleagues in back. It's you against your clients. In that
Yeah.
instance, then could have let the client say like, okay, I went to this person and they had excellent service, you should go to her. Not somebody that's braid and that she competition coming in on Twitter to say, come to me instead. You're not a big corporation. You're
In my
one
defense,
person in
sorry, not in
people
my
in
defense.
Barbados.
Mhm.
It was like tons of people were reporting about mistreatment and disrespect from this girl though. So it's not like just one case. It was like across like a series of time. So like years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got bad rep.
But my thing about that too is that why did
Yeah,
everyone
that
wait
different.
until this day, to make this a thing?
Scale though.
This girl had 37,000 followers, so like all of these followers either had good or bad experiences, and they stayed following for whatever reason. Like I don't think that y'all can come from that,
Like,
you know.
right? Your hair is not good as shite and it lasts long. So when I
Mhm.
want my money to stretch, it's still good to Zoe. Like the most of she clients in on Twitter and they don't really give a fuck, you know?
Mhm.
And I feel like on Twitter they got this thing like, like the farmer boy said something and they didn't like it. And 2 weeks later they attacking another farmer boy.
Mhm.
When it comes to you own business and stuff, you should be in association and supporting the people that are in a business similar to you. You shouldn't be like, yeah, without drama about Zoe. Let me go and teach the clients and hop on this shit. Like that don't look
Yeah.
professional either.
But hold on, you don't think that entrepreneurs in Barbados should not necessarily
Compete?
unionize, but I feel like you don't think that there should be kind of some type of etiquette training for just how to deal with clients, or okay, for example, I don't even think it's that hard if you're making that much money braiding hair to just pay somebody to just answer you DMs and do that shit for you, because really,
But I understand that, but when you bring into the conversation, that everybody has different upbringings. Is she that open to critique? Is the critique coming to her in a positive light? No. So none of this advice is going to matter because she just feels attacked.
But what do you think about that idea of there being? Because there are, there are
that should have
videos that when you go into training, especially when it comes to customer service, they'll teach you like how to speak to clients, how to speak to customers, and it's kind of like a whole process of, especially places that.
I definitely agree that should be.
But from a psychological standpoint, right? If you come at me and you're attacking me about my service, am I going to listen to anything that you're saying? Like if you're told, am I going to listen? I'm saying that there are people that should reach out to her and say, yo, let we do something, or let we try training with you and we will give it to you for free. But I don't think that's happening. I think it's just a bunch of people being mad at her, but nobody saying, let me help. Like, you don't know what's the girl's story. You don't know how she's deal with critique. You don't know how she's deal with anything. You don't know nothing about. Most people don't even know that she owns a salon. Most people thinking that she just doing here on a bucket, which she isn't. So like, so how is it you trying to help her? Is this situation helping her? No, ain't helping. She ain't making. So what's the sense of having a conversation?
Oh, you see, like, this
Unfortunately,
is very insightful conversation here.
The culture of Barbados is to attack.
Yeah.
And we don't understand the necessity of coming together, because everybody's your competition. Unfortunately, that's how our society is set up. Everybody you're better than the next person, and because it's a small population, there's a lot of, I don't want to say crab in the barrel sort of mentality, where it's just like everybody's trying to grab to get something, but they don't exactly know what they're going for, not understanding that if you do it together, you can all get out. So like, that's the problem. We don't understand how it is to be one identity, one Barbados, one group. And it's sad that our generation are the ones that are carrying it on, because we should be the ones that are changing it, because we're the most educated group in history. We have all the technology that you can think of. We have all the history that you can think of that we can reference and try to correct, but yet we're doing the most feral of things and just attacking each other. Like, we are supposed to be past the me against you mentality, but it's not.
Then I don't think it helps if you have a colleague that does exactly what you do, and then you jump on the bandwagon and say, well, come to me. And that doesn't help that negotiation work. And then you saying, well, let me give light to situations that happen dealing with clients. You should have understanding your client. That's just my view of it and how the conversation should have went. But like, us attacking Zoe and saying, and then it turning into a joke, like $260 to sit down on a bucket. That doesn't help her. That makes her situation worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad marketing, because as far as I knew, it was just a bucket. That's. What are you
I
saying,
kind of
James?
understand where you're coming from with the whole thing, like the bucket part ain't helping shit. But like even though I'm not the type of person that I would like encourage people to attack someone just because they got bad customer service or whatever. But at the same time, as she feeding into it too, she can't expect that people ain't gonna just jump on her she net and try to kill she one time. I ain't there. I would think that after all these years, you having all this experience with customers, you will know when to pick your fights. Which is why when I see certain tweets from other people that deal with customers too, they also say I can't remember what they said, but they said that sometimes I go on cuss with them, but it's hush me mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Which I understand too, cause I also have to deal with people when I got do my shoots and work. And sometimes people will come and ask you some foolishness, but you gotta get down to people level sometimes and say, well, I understand that this person might not be on my level of thinking, so I will try to bear with it. It's only if the customer then becomes difficult, then I will respond accordingly because I being professional, but you want to be difficult. I can understand that. But for any time you want to be petty and customer just trying to be cool with you and thing, though you are you gain though. It ain't nothing that you could come back from that.
Mm-hmm.
You break the process of being professional and you gotta take what you get. That's just how the world is right now. It ain't no
Yeah.
way again, we're friends.
It's
Y'all
not
ever
all of
watch
that.
y'all ever watch Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an episode of Seinfeld called the Soup Nazi. And basically, I can't remember if it's Jerry Seinfeld or George Costanza, but basically, you just gotta line up in this man line in a very specific way. And when you place in your order, you gotta place your order in a very specific way, or else the man is going no soup for you, and then you don't get no soup. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's just like kick it out, like it's very disrespectful, but it's like everyone lines up. You know what I mean? To go and deal with this man, even though he's rude,
And
because the soup is amazing.
He has his routine, correct.
Yeah, and
say, right? I've traveled a bit. And I remember going to a lot of Arab places and the Arab staff and stuff being so rude and so nasty. And people being like, oh, that's their culture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like they get
I've seen I know what you mean. I've seen it before.
Yeah, because
my grandmother always used to say, judge by cause and not by you don't know what that girl went through. You don't know what
True.
she going through. You don't know what she doing when she answering all that messages. You know, like she doesn't have a team in place to answer them. You could say, oh, she's mad. She's at $6,000 a week. You don't know that $6,000 a week stretching for she entire family. You don't know, right? And like all of we would have been okay with all of this, but suppose like Zoe was to commit suicide tomorrow, would we be okay with the way that we reacted on Twitter? No.
Definitely no.
no, but at the same time too, right? It's not okay that if she had done that, but it's the fact that all we is adults, most of we, because some people on Twitter ain't adults.
Another assumption. That's another assumption.
But you know
All of
what?
us are-
You know what? We're going deep in this, Zoe. So I want to pull back out here. I think we have established this. We have established how we feel about her. You know, just kind of because we got to suicide. That's usually the finish line.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's dark.
Yeah, let's think about the fact that the actions you've taken so far, the tweets that you made so far. If she does go and take action now, reflecting on that, how do you feel conscious? Do you think that you supported her, helped her business grow, or did you lead her to take a negative action towards her life? That's why I think that you should just try to be positive overall. Like, even when you're gaffing and making your dirt gaffs, you just kind of want to be gaffing on the side of positivity.
But also, right, I want to say like she sometimes like you gotta read between lines and realize when somebody feeding into something just to promote their business too.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people would act like if they're the victim. Not saying that I promote that, but some people just know the tactics of how social media is right now and will feed into it and kind
Yeah.
of mislead a lot of people. So that way, sometimes, sure, internet is a dangerous place, but sometimes you can't be too like gullible to people's actions too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like you know
And
you
I
see,
would
you see that a lot in like fake beefs.
Yeah.
if the thing is right is that I know similar is like I know people and that question that enough people with a look at that message and say, wait, this girl is she freaking scared, she talking so much, you tangle your own fucking hair.
It's true.
And
How you
that
guys
was
got
True.
married and then want time like that's
Not
normal.
not not to pinpoint that one situation because I really don't like follow Twitter, so I don't know much about that. But I do feel like the overall customer service in Barbados needs improvement. I've been here for 2 years, and a lot of my experience, majority, unfortunately, has been negative ones.
Where are you
So
from?
I'm from Jamaica.
And it
Where-
not even where it's crossed, eh?
No,
Where you from?
like I'm from Jamaica, and
I feel like it
I
is.
hear in Jamaica. No, I am not being biased because like Phil could tell you, like there's a lot of things about Jamaica that I hate compared to here. The customer service has been terrible here. I feel like it could use a lot of improvement. And I'm not pinpointing the Zoe situation because I don't know about it.
Yeah. But I understand what you mean.
And I would say I agree with you, but I think at the same time, a lot of the questions that we should not be pointing at the first person is towards management. Anytime you see somebody acting sketchy, don't know what to say, frightened to think, giving you like some real aggressive replies, it's normally an issue of management. It's normally management. Like I remember a time I cussed a woman in Super Center was so stink because she won't give me a plastic bag to put on my head to go outside in the rain, right? So you think that woman didn't want to give me a plastic bag, or she boss was like, you can't get out too much plastic bags. You know, this might be packing you plastic bags and we might fire you. A lot of the issues don't be the person that you're dealing with, you know, it's be the managers.
Just doing their job.
Same thing with Shafat too. Like
Real
Shafat
stinking managers.
Shafat, you can't have no too much extra like ketchup or forks or whatever, cause you know what happened. That coming out to you sorry, cause only a certain amount supposed to get you.
If you reason with the people, that's normally be like, girl, I would give you one, but my boss tell me don't get the extra forks. Like that's enough shit that you be hearing in Barbados.
That's true.
You
Well,
know what happened? They could get violent.
Times hard.
Overall, our customer service definitely needs a little bit of improvement, and I think that, like as we said earlier in the conversation, like the main thing is that especially entrepreneurs, you don't really have any kind of training on dealing with clients. So when you first start like doing your work, if it's photography, video, you know, you have to think about how to charge people. You know, people really want to tell you, you know, everyone wants to tell you that your work is expensive. So, you know, you have to kind of find a way to start stating your price and, you know, not taking that much feedback. Else you're going to be caught in a loop with people making you do too much work for too little. And, you know, you can't really grow, can't support yourself. And that's the underlying thing. The government asking us to have children, support families now. We can't really support ourselves. So, like, you need to work on this foundation and address these underlying problems if you want to get any kind